Have any billionaires made their money without exploiting the working class? Sorry if this is the wrong subreddit, but I'm genuinely curious. Is it possible to make a billionaire dollars while paying fair first world wages or not using cheap inhumane labor overseas? Are there any examples of this? Yes, by inheriting their wealth from their father. Lol, tears of joy. I was going to say Christian von Koenigsegg because he seems like a chill dude that just wants to make absurdly expensive cars, but I was off by about $900 million. $1 billion really is an obscene amount of money when you can start your own hypercar company for fun with a fraction of that. There's no job that produces something or creates something that'd net you billions of dollars. Art, I think, is the only way to amass wealth without exploitation. Musicians, painters, that sort of thing. In that market, there is no coercion, and if the product is solely produced, then there is no labor exploited. There is a massive gray line between this and exploitative art, like the contracts of the early 2000s pop star boy bands. Britney Spears comes to mind as well, and sporting as entertainment like football. But I do think art is the only place where wealth can be accumulated without exploitation. Edit, I don't know if any have. I just stated I think it's the only place you'd find one. Isn't there a mega super lottery in the US where you can potentially gain $1 billion? Otherwise, no. Mega-rich athletes or superstars are probably a bit less directly exploitative than the average billionaire, I guess. Technically, Michael Jordan was the world's most popular athlete and his name became the world's biggest shoe brand. He took some of his endorsement from Nike in stock and he single-handed sent their stock soaring. But if you attach Nike's exploitative policies to him, then the answer is no. A lot of people here are in denial that there's good rich people. There's the company Patagonia, for example. Really good wages, really good working conditions, really good benefits. And they also select their suppliers and partners for their environmental impact and workers' conditions. Never saw any drama with them too. The billionaire behind went full ecology before it was cool. I would say Dolly Parton, but she's not a billionaire. But only because she gives so much money away. Other than her, probably not. There has been one billionaire from book sales. She gave so much money to charity that she is no longer a billionaire. Too bad she can't deal with her trauma and uses it to justify bigotry. Paul McCartney. He's the only one I can think of. Taylor Swift. She's known for paying her staff very well, including all kinds of health insurance. And she gave every truck driver on her tour a $100,000 bonus. Michael Jordan is worth more than $2 billion. Does that count? I suspect some of wealth is from Nike, which does not have a perfect worker treatment record. That guy who just won the $1.4 billion lottery. I built my little empire out of some crazy garbage called the blood of the exploited working class. No, none at all. All billionaires are evil and none have earned one of their worth. There is no way to take $1 billion of something while also giving laborers the full value of their labor. It's just basic math. They, by definition, must take $1 billion or more of their units of labor. No, it is not possible to make even a fraction of that wealth without exploiting the labor of many people. No. Harold Hamm exploited the earth, surely, but the workers involved made bank. Taylor Swift? Everyone's I can think of is exploitative somewhere in the chain. E.g., lotto winners, and even then the gambling system itself is exploiting others, so there is an association there. Someone who shared have significantly increased, but then it is likely those companies may be exploiting people, etc. The most ethical billionaires are athletes, and even that comes with inherent exploitation of others. To make it happen, it's just not necessarily their choices that make it happen. Warren Buffett? Didn't he make most of his money from stock trading? George Lucas is the closest I can think of. But even he has hundreds if not thousands of VFX workers and background actors along with toy makers and such to thank for his success. If you can conceive of just how much $1 billion is, the answer will always be no. LeBron maybe? There are some decent CEOs. Costco, for one. Also the CEO who set his employee salary at $70K, albeit in Seattle. There is a limited amount of money. Any path to $1 billion. Even art, inheritance, whatever, keeps people starving. The guy who gave away Patagonia, his father was blue collar and he built an ethical company. The Swedish Minecraft creators sold their company Mojang to Microsoft for $2.5 billion. Paying fair first world wages is still exploiting the working class. The only way to avoid exploiting your employees is to avoid having employees give them ownership of their own labor and the means of production. Anything else is robbery. Dragons don't get hoards of treasure without burning villages to the ground. No. One word answer, no. No. In a capitalist society, you don't make money, you take money. Maybe Taylor Swift. None of them. Dolly Parton, she's been making music since the 60s and donating since the 70s. Taylor Swift is now a billionaire. I think she is good, but she has a lot of talent. What about Jeff Bezos with Amazon? Taylor Swift. I would say the most ethical way would be like Taylor Swift, where she is the main product. Now there could be some exploitation from merch being produced, but a lot of her money is streams of her music, and she does pay a lot of her employees a lot better than pretty much any billionaire. Like I said, it's the most ethical way. Whether it's truly ethical is still up in the air. George Lucas, Bloomberg, Taylor Swift, J.K. Rowling, are all good contenders. Winning the lottery? There have been a few billion-dollar lottery winners, but their take-home was less than $1 billion, so doesn't quite apply. Closest thing though. Startup owners. IG. WhatsApp went for billions. When Facebook went public, I don't really see the exploitation behind what Mark Zuckerberg was doing. Bill Gates' first billions. The dude that made Minecraft got $1 billion. Did Bill Gates exploit the working class? Nearly everyone at the company gets stock and generous benefits. I guess he could have paid everyone. You consider that exploitation? Yes. Hank Rearden invented Rearden Metal and made billions before the damn government seized the formula. Mackenzie Scott. Bezos. Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. Mackenzie Bezos was awarded 25 of their Amazon shares valued at over $38 billion. Taylor Swift? Microsoft made the founders billions while making many of the employees millions. J.K. Rowling. I think Taylor Swift the closest to being considered self-made. Yay, I know about her parents. But I am pretty sure her net worth is x 1000 what they invested in her. Taylor Swift. No billionaire has ever exploited people. Grow up. All employers exploit their workers unless they pay them 100 of the profits they make from their labor. Supposedly Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift and Jay-Z? Bill Gates?